Okay guys, we're back working on the Cadillac again. I'm going to get the core support off today. You can see in the foreground there that that's the new unit that finally came in. So I didn't want to take anything apart until I got the new unit to see what all was included, what all I needed to take apart. It looks like it's fairly complete, so we should be good to go. So I'm going to start removing some stuff. It's very straightforward. It's bolt in, bolts in up here, comes around. There's some bolts down here, some bolts down on the side. There's a bunch of stuff that we need to go ahead and get off. So I'll be showing you guys that stuff, and we'll go from there. All right. Okay guys, sorry about the extra noise. It's actually raining pretty hard and we have a metal roof, so if that noise is coming through, I apologize. But we're going to start from the passenger side and work our way all the way around to the driver's side. I'm going to show you guys the main bolts that you have to undo for the core support. So we have these two here, okay, and we have some down here, right down there, okay, and those are the uprights, the main ones. Okay. Keep following around. We got these over here. It's actually under this bracket, so if you can't see it, I apologize. I'll show you guys on the new unit what we're talking about. So they're under here. And then these ones right here, there's three. One on the back side, one on the top, one right here. Those are the main bolts that you have to take out. Now there's a lot of electrical stuff like the headlight harnesses and stuff like that that you have to take off and just let hang until you get the new core support bolted in. So that's where we're going to start. We are going to, you got all this stuff, you got to pop that off. Actually, the new one comes with a new hood latch because this one's bent, so we'll have to pop that out of there and get all that stuff done. So it's all electric and cables. And then over here is the big thing where you'll have a bunch of ground wires and stuff. That's why we're going to record the video so you don't forget anything. And then this one, once I get this core support off, I've got to do a couple repairs in here. Broken pieces of plastic on the back side of the fuse box. Nothing is hurt on the inside of the fuse box, but we're going to go ahead and repair it. So we're going to get all of our tools. We're going to get all of our bins. I keep all of our bolts in bins and stuff like that so we don't forget where it goes. And we're going to go from there. All right. Okay, so we're going to start again on the passenger side. We're going to take these top three bolts out. We're going to get this plug off of the core support. We're going to pull this ground and we're going to unbolt the lower structure here. Since that piece is missing for the headlight, very easy to see those. So we're just going to go ahead and do that real quick, and we're going to toss them in a bin. We have these little acro bins that you can get from Harbor Freight, or you can buy them bulk online on Amazon. We got these sets, or this set from Harbor Freight. I'm going to throw in a link of some stuff that I bought off of Amazon that was a little bit better of a deal. But all they are just plastic bins. Take your masking tape or whatever tape and label your bolts. That way, if you have to have this, sorry, semi's driving by. If you have to have this apart for a while, you don't forget what bolts go to what, okay? It's just very easy to just keep everything in check. So we're going to pop these off. All right, and we're going to 10mm ratchet wrench. These are all 10mm bolts, by the way. Bolt was in there. It's almost like it's bent or something. Alright. Pause it. Okay, next step is we need to get this plug off of the core support and remove this ground. We'll move the ground first. Again, it's just a 10mm nut. We'll leave the bolt in it. That way we don't have to worry about putting in it just a single bolt in a bin. And then this plug is just held in by one of those plastic push pin clips. All we need to do is get behind that piece, just pop it off. Again, hopefully you can see this is just a plastic push pin. Goes right here in the upright of the core support. Okay, now that we have those two pieces removed, again, leave everything there. There are 2 bolts right here on the lower side of the upright for the core support. So, again, 10mm bolts. We're going to stick those in our bin. Alright. Now that's it for everything down here that we need to remove. There's nothing, yep, there's 2 on the other side that we have to get to. So that's kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm going to use my ratchet wrench and quickly get those out. So again, just on the other side of here, there's 2 more 10mm bolts. I'll go ahead and get those out. Okay, these are not the easiest to get out, but it's not hard either. It's going to take a little bit of time. Just 2 10mm bolts on this upright, and then we're going to move up here, and I'll show you guys what you have to remove up there. Okay? Okay, once you get those 2 10mm bolts out of the side of the upright on the core support, it took me a little while because they are kind of sandwiched in there between the radiator and the upright of the core support. But moving on, we now need to remove the negative lug or the ground lug for the fuse box. This is where you hook up to the car when you are jump starting it because the battery is in the trunk. So we need to remove the ground lug, 10mm nut, 10mm nut. Slide that off the stud. It's just you're sliding the fuse box mount out of the way. So, and then I'll get back with you. It just should take a couple seconds to do that. I'll get back with you. Okay, back at it. We have just a few electrical connectors to get off of the core support here. We are going to use our handy dandy pliers. Get in there. Just pop it loose from the core support there. Yeah, there we go. Doing that one-handed is a pain in the butt, and they run up through here, so you have a couple more to pop. And then I need to show you guys is you have 2 centers. This one and this one. I believe those are the impact sensors for the airbag. So I stated this in the beginning of the video. Make sure your battery is unplugged. That way you don't have any surprises just in case something is wrong with the wiring, because that might be bad. So we need to go ahead and undo these plugs, and all you got to do is just slide that back, that little red tab. Reach in there, you should be able to unhook it. Same with this guy right here. We are going to need to get those. Let's look over here. Oh, looks like this core support has them. So all we have to do is just plug the wires back into this. So, but that is the new core support piece. There we go, a little bit better of an angle there. So, I'm back over here. We're going to continue with those 2 sensors, and then when you get in here, follow these wires. You have a couple more of these clips. Just follow those along, all the way along the top. And here in a minute, I'm going to show you guys how to disconnect this fairly easy. You got a couple more wires here that go down to the horns, which are on the back side of this bar right here. And I do believe the temperature sensor, but all we need is to take everything just off the core support. So I'll be back for the hood latch. Getting that steel cable out is kind of a pain in the butt, but another thing we can also do is just unbolt it from here, and then turn it upside down, and it makes it a little easier. But we'll get back to that. Okay, I got those 2 plugs unplugged. This one on this side is fairly easy. The one on this side is actually upside down, but if you saw how you unplugged this one over here, it actually isn't that bad. It'll take you a minute to get unplugged, but now we're going to take off the hood latch, They are two 13mm bolts. We'll do that. Okay. Put these in my bin. And then we don't get lost. Alright. Now you can see we got some extra stuff here. This is your hood sensor to see whether it's open or popped or what like that. Just go ahead and unplug that. Simple pinch plug on that. Now, I'm going to bring you guys a little bit closer here. Alright. So, this cable, the steel cable right here is what we're going to have to get out of there. If you notice, it's in a ball socket area. I think it has, doing this one-handed is kind of a pain, but let's see what we got. Look inside there. It's a slip joint. Sometimes if you pop this out of its socket, you move that part over to the right, pop it out of the socket, it gives you a little bit of slack on the ball joint right there. And all you got to do is just, once you get enough slack, pull that ball this way and slide it right out, and it'll pop out that way, okay? So let's see if I can set this up and show you guys how to do it. Alright, show you guys the easy way to get this undone. See if I can pull on that lever right there, push that back, take a pair of needle nose pliers, grab the ball, slide it out. Just like that. Then, take needle nose pliers again. See if I can't show you guys. Right here, all you got to do is pinch it and let it come out. There we go. Just like that. And you're left with that guy. So this one is bent. This one is bent. Not needed anymore. But we're going to keep it just for spare parts, just in case we need to pull anything off or anything like that. Okay? Alright, so now we are on the driver's side upright now. There is one plastic clip in there. Use your handy dandy trim pliers, pop that off. Take your 10mm ground off of the core support, let that fall. And remember, you have two 10mm bolts on this side to release this upright. And now this side was a little bit different because it had the headlight bucket piece. So under here are where those two bolts are. So there's two 10mm bolts here and two 10mm bolts here on this side that I got with the ratchet wrench. And then we have just a few more things, and the core support's ready to come off. It won't come all the way off because along this edge right here, we'll flip it over and we have to unclip the wiring harness that's underneath it. So, but it'll be free from the car. We'll turn it over a little bit and we'll get that wiring harness. But for right now, we're going to remove everything off of this upright. 10mm ground strap, couple plastic clips that we need to pop out, and then our 4 10mm bolts on the bottom. Alright, see you guys in a minute. Okay, we got all of our bolts out of the frame. I actually removed the headlight bucket thing that went right there as I step on it behind me. Next is we need to get the airbox mounts. They're actually broken, so I'm not going to have to worry about those. But all they are is just like little pop rubber things. So you just pop that out and just get it free from the core support. And then we're on our home stretch. We have 3 more bolts, guys. 10mm here, here, and here. And then that pretty much breaks it free from the car. This is the hood latch cable that we've already removed. So, but those last 3 bolts, that should be it. And then again, we are going to flip the core support and get all the wires out of underneath here because they're kind of just ran up under the underside there, and then we should be good. And then here in a minute or later this evening, we will be putting the new core support on. So go ahead and get those last 3 bolts out, and that should be it. All right, see you guys here in a minute. All right, so I have everything loose. All the bolts are out now. So, I'm gonna lift it up. Let's see, we got some stuff. On the underside of here and here, our plastic. Ah, there we go. One. There's 2 plastic clips there. And there's 2 on this side. Again, just getting under them. One. 2. Alright, that's it. So core support's out, guys. I'm going to transfer some stuff over to the other one that we got. And that is it. I've got some stuff to repair. Alright. I've got some stuff to repair. Again, I've got to do some work here to some plastic damage. Nothing is damaged on the inside. Again, this car ran when it came to the shop, so I just have to get in there, pull apart some of the plastic casings, see what I need. I've got to prop up the radiator. When the new one was installed, it was installed a little crooked. Didn't much care for how it was installed, so I'll fix that. It's leaning a little bit, so I'll fix that. And then I've got to get the crossbar re-welded. It just popped the factory weld. It's nothing crazy. So I'll catch you guys on the flip side. The reassembly is going to be a second video. I think this one's going to be right at, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. So I will fix all the damage, or I will reassess the damage, and I'll let you guys know what I had to replace in the next video. But thanks for watching. All right, so we took the core support off of the 2018 Cadillac CTS. Like I said, I've got to do some repairs to some underlying stuff before we can get everything back together. So that's why I decided to go ahead and stop this video, because I'm going to do a reassembly video that has me putting the core support on, the headlights, the bumper, the whole 9 yards. I'll put that whole video together. It's going to take a couple days to get a few of the parts. But again, if you like what you see, please hit the like button. Please click the subscribe button. And if you guys have any questions or comments, just feel free to put them down below. I appreciate you watching the video, and I'll see you guys later.